First things first, my co-caster is missing. That is unfortunate, but I will be holding your hand for these picks and bans, ladies and gentlemen. So, here with the second game. Yo, welcome back. Second game of 905 versus Team Zero Celsius. Zero Celsius currently on the back foot, down one game versus 905. This could, remember guys, be a 3-game series.
The first Elise ban, insta ban.
Insta ban, most likely a possible permanent ban against Olicano here for the rest of the series, and not the whole
and the Thresh ban on the side of 905. A Jarvan ban, we can see they are not having it with the 905 jungler this time. Not giving him the freedom to play whatever he wants.
Think what I could offer.
Cassiopeia coming again, once again from 905 against Bayork. I'm most likely sure that is a 100% target ban. Jarvan being taken away by Zero Celsius. You're not really sure why would they ban out the champion.
Seriously? Seriously?
Renekton being banned as well against 905.
Yes, and the Rakan ban. And who will be the last ban for 905?
Let me get in there.
Tristana. And a Lulu first pick for Team Zero. Zero Celsius
Lulu
picking
first
that.
pick, most likely an Ardent Sensor, but Janna is still up. They actually did leave Janna up, so that is the superior Ardent Sensor champion. Riven being flashed here, most likely another Renekton pick. I wouldn't be surprised it was a second Renekton pick into this game. Yep, there it is. Renekton being picked up once again by Asus.
He did not do well the first game. Oh, a Gragas. Will Gragas be the jungler? And it is.
Gragas most likely being the jungler here. So top and jungle already picked
Locked
out
in.
for 905. Mid jungle, mid support, and AD carry still on the table.
Definitely a Kog'Maw.
A Kog'Maw pick up for Maple Scissor. Out
Kog'Maw into Gragas is pretty weird to see, to be honest, because of just a pure CC that Gragas can bring to the table.
Yeah, Kog'Maw does actually suffer against hard CC, but he does have the Lulu. This is a Lulu Kog'Maw bot lane, one of the nastiest and most annoying bot lanes to deal with. Currently in solo queue in the platinum higher elo.
And Azir again.
Once again, an Azir picked up by Bayor, not doing so well, and an Orianna picked straight back into the Azir. Again. This might be almost similar to the previous game, just minor changes, well, major changes in the bot lane for Team Zero Celsius here, but both so far, both mid laners and 905's top laner are the exact thing. Now, I would recommend Aces maybe banning the Gnar.
Would not be surprised right here if this Kog'Maw picks up Cleanse, which is really good on Kog'Maw.
Sejuani being banned
instead
out.
Of the heal.
Really high tier jungler, one of the highest tier junglers. Actually, I would recommend her over Gragas. Has basically the same kit as Gragas, if not more defenses. Twitch being banned away from Berserk here after that previous game where he started to shred his enemy opponents. I still believe 905 should at least ban a top laner or just cinch the most like 100% a Shaco target ban here against Chase on Bush. Shaco's not really relevant right now. He gets outclassed by every jungler. So unless you're a Shaco main, I don't see any point in picking Shaco or banning Shaco. So
as you wish.
Janna being removed from the pool really late actually, but almost irrelevant. Corki ADC.
Corki ADC?
No, most likely a Xayah. I would actually recommend the Xayah to the Kog'Maw. Vayne pretty good too actually. As you're being flashed, a lot of ADCs being flashed here. Maybe just showing off his wide champion pool here, Berserk.
Caitlyn Caitlyn into Kog'Maw. And that is going to be a Fiora, is it?
Absolutely a Fiora pick into the Renekton. Really good matchup. And then Warwick for the jungle. Really good into holding someone down and just getting a lot of
amazing
sustain.
engage.
A lot of sustain and engage here from the side
Leona.
of Leona. If this goes through, if this Leona pick goes through, that's a really strong counter to the Lulu. Leona's always been basically a really strong counter to everyone but Janna.
Oh, Sarah?
Nope, another Alistar pick.
Alistar.
Oh, ball delivery systems in the Gragas and the Alistar.
Well, as we can see, the strong engage that Team Zero has on their might not be the best pick in my opinion.
Explain.
I feel like there is a couple of junglers that can do what Warwick does, but just like kind of better. Sejuani could have been picked before she got banned. And that Kog'Maw Lulu bot lane is really annoying, but Alistar, Caitlyn, Caitlyn outranges him for a while until he can actually get some points on his W, and Alistar is just going to be a beat shield. Is there going to be a switch? Or
dodge, it seems like. A second DQ. A second DQ from the side.
In the first series of Phoenix League. Wow.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to wait here for a minute as the teams get situated once again. They will be having the same picks and bans as before. Nothing is changing. No, excuse me, pardon me. And from those two comms plays, what do you expect from the Fiora into the Renekton? Because these will have to be the same picks.
Well, we saw how Team Zero's top laner just outclassed 905's top laner with the Gnar into that Renekton. I am not sure how he's going to fare against that Fiora this time, being a pretty even matchup.
Also a tank buster in her own right. She has the true damage from the vitals.
From the vitals, yeah.
And she does have the true damage from the ultimate as well, plus that speed.
Is death.
Definitely. Both lane bullies once again.
Oh yeah, but absolutely both are lane bullies, very strong in the lane.
A true hunter never rests.
I feel like Fiora's skill is just a bit better into late game than
Absolutely.
Renekton
does begin to fall off once he hits his 3 or 4 item spike. Or once he gets past those items, he starts to fall off once he is building defensively, but he remains a really strong presence on the map. However, Fiora does more and more damage into the late game. Once she hits that 6 item spike, if she goes full damage or at least high damage bruiser, she's going to be terrifying to deal with.
Playtime's over.
And what do you think of the bot lane, though? Of the Kog'Maw Lulu against the Caitlyn and the Leona?
It was actually an Alistar pick, but they were unable to change.
I mean, yeah, Alistar.
I would have to give the very early game to the Kog'Maw Lulu. Lulu is really good at keeping tankier supports that don't have a direct, safer engage like Leona or Blitz away from her carry. She does have the polymorph, she does have the shield and the attack speed buff. So it will be a bit difficult for 905 to get their bot lane against the Kog'Maw, but the Caitlyn does have the trap. She has the headshot multiplier. She has more range than the Kog'Maw. And she can safely ult the Kog'Maw from far away if she's low health at any point in the game. Alistar is tanky enough too. He has high resistances to damage with his ultimate, 55% I believe at rank 1. So even if they fall low post 6, he's not going to be taking much damage from the ultimate from Kog'Maw.
And I'm not sure how I feel Kog'Maw into that 905 team comp.
That 905 team comp is basically high CC, high mobility, minus the Orianna and the Caitlyn, if you could really say that. If that Gragas gets on top of that Kog'Maw and Orianna has her ball on him, that Kog'Maw might explode.
Definitely going to explode. Now, we see the Kog'Maw pick and the Lulu pick. I would actually prefer to go cleanse on the Kog'Maw just to at least nullify some of your CC. But I guess he is going to go heal and exhaust.
Nyquil, I'm just to let you know from the stream that I am not going to really deal with the overlay. I just want to be able to record the game with, like, for posterity and for obviously game reasons, so it can be uploaded to the channel. This is, we didn't have time to prepare. It was a whole cluster F. So I will try to put the banner on it. If it looks nasty on the stream, I'm just going to take it off because I didn't have time to actually measure it out and prep for it, like in a custom or something. Because that was my intention if I was going to do this, to measure out the overlay in a custom if possible.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my good friend plays. Looking at this, these two comps, who do you think has a stronger team fighting comp right now? Just from these two teams. Looking at their champions.
Right now, the strongest engage, I feel like it's both of them are very strong engagers, with Azir with the Shurima Shuffle and the Warwick ult. But while they have that, 905 have that Ori ult and have just Gragas, which is a moving CC machine.
And the Alistar.
And the Alistar, true. While Renekton could just be a meat shield and just an annoyance in the front, in
the middle of the pack. Actually, he could dive in with the E, reduce the armor, get his Q off, get his W off on some squishy, or maybe just one of the frontliners. Because now, 905, or Zero Celsius, the really only true frontliner they have is the Warwick if he goes full tank. If the Fiora as well, if she gets poked out, she won't be much use to her team. If they could just get past her, shove her aside, get to the back line. So,
well, 905 have Renekton, Gragas, and Alistar as the three tanks.
And Renekton and Gragas able to do decent damage. Alistar being able to just peel everyone off his team, also be a ball delivery system. And when you're knocked up, you cannot cleanse a knockup.
Yes.
That is not a CC technically. That is a displacement. You cannot cleanse that. So even if Kog'Maw builds a Mercurial Scimitar, or Lulu builds Mikhail's Crucible, you cannot cleanse a knockup. So if their team gets knocked up by that Alistar, and Orianna has the ball on him, if she shockwaves, a lot of people are gonna go in that circle, and a lot of people are gonna get blown up by that Orianna, especially if she's fed. If she gets the Morello into the Ludens, in the Morello into the Leandries into the Void, she is going to be hurting a lot of people. That is 48 MR straight pen with 35% pen on the side. That is going to do massive damage. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just do the same thing as last game, where they just use the Alistar and their tanky jungler, or just a Renekton as a ball carrier more than anything if they fall behind, and just start smashing the R button and let Caitlyn clean up on the sidelines. So here, 25 seconds from now, we'll be entering Game 2 of 905 versus Zero Celsius. 905 able to win the game. If they take this game, they will be the first winning team of this series.
The first victory of the
victory in the PL league, or Phoenix League itself, and they'll be able to say we went home 1-0 out of 5 games.
Starting off 1-0.
Starting off the split 1-0. That would be a really good thing to say for them. But if they get pushed back, if Zero Celsius makes this a 1-for-1, they're going to have to fight for a Game 3. And I actually want a Game 3 because both teams look solid. Both teams have a really good fight lines. They're playing smart. And when their team fights get out, they turn explosive. So here we are loading up. Hopefully this black screen will go away soon. Definitely. And we have the loading screen here now. We have the player cards, looking at these beautiful, beautiful borders. Not over the borders. We just the nice little player card borders.
Tails, who do you think is going to be the player to watch in this game?
For both sides, I would actually have to put my personal preference on Chi-chan. Or Shai-chan. Top lane, not sure how it's pronounced. I'm not sure if it's probably most likely Japanese. But he will be on that Fiora. He played extremely well the previous game. He's already shown that he is not afraid to get his hands dirty, fight dirty, get in there. And that's the player to watch up there. In terms of 905, Chai and Berserk, both just really good players, always positioning really well and just keeping their distance from the enemy team. So you cannot cleanse flash a knockup. If you're knocked up into the air, you cannot cleanse flash.
And
that's why Alistar's knockup is so dangerous.
And here's going to be the start of the game.
Also why a mouth fight with an Orianna is so dangerous as well. You cannot cleanse a knockup. Because it's not CC, it is the displacement. Displacements cannot be cleansed because they're not they're not a crowd control. They're not listed as crowd control.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is Team 905 gonna try and go for an invade?
Possibly. Or possibly just doing a fun bush here in case anyone tries to invade here as well. I like these lines from the... getting a little bit annoying, but here's the cowbell once again. But Zero Celsius here showing these actually LCS style front lines, and here's the mastery spam from 905 proving their dominance. They know they're being watched right now because they're all grouped up. Displace the direct camera always chooses the biggest amount of players to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
Or just randomly, where it feels the mass actions in the B. It's random, of course.
And we see that everyone's just going into lanes. I believe Warwick is going to start Raptors. Yes.
I can barely see pieces of the player cards, but good luck, have fun being posted by both teams here. Alistar giving Warwick the early leash here on the Raptors. And here begins game 2 of 905 versus Zero Celsius. Already in both lanes. Bot lane, so far the ADC already, 905's ADC already behind 1 CS right now. He was behind 2, up to the level of 0 Celsius is here.
Also, both junglers starting their Raptors.
Oh yeah, indeed. But here's the important. Orianna was up 4 CS right now on the Azir because of his late arrival to the lane after giving a really long leash to the Warwick.
Mm-hmm. And oh, is this gonna be a fight on top? No. It's
No,
just
not
gonna
yet. Once they hit the level 3, this will be a fight. Yeah, this will be a fight once they hit level 3. Nothing showing a lot more respect to his opposite opponent.
Like last game, as we can see him getting
really good W here by Orianna, Fiora.
Fiora. That was a very good trade for the Fiora. And it's going to cause Renekton to back up a bit. Oh, an engage from the Alistar. And Alistar just getting poked down. Top lane's also fighting.
Good W by Renekton, making sure that Fiora can get off the top of him. Oh, here's the knockup.
Oh,
Flash from
here
the,
comes Gragas.
Gragas must be
Flash
turn
for
away
the
here.
Kog'Maw. Oh, and Renekton is just getting shredded in top lane.
That true damage from those vitals coming in handy very much from the Fiora. Just forcing that Renekton. I don't think he should even consider backing. Here comes Warwick, possible dive here.
And they are going to dive him. Is this going to be the first blood? And it is. First blood for the Fiora. And again, it's Chichan getting first blood in the second game.
This time with an assist on Renekton. That's actually assisting on Warwick pretty good. Means that Warwick can actually get a bit of gold from that. Alistar missing the flash. Polymorph on the Caitlyn here, but oh, beautiful flash from the Lulu.
Oh, that was an amazing flash. Oh, and it was a very good trade from the side of 905 getting both flashes in bot lane. But none of the two bot lanes have flashes. Both of them were used in that last fight. For all four of them, I mean. But they both bot lanes still have heal and still have exhaust, so it still can be an interesting fight again.
I think once again fighting the Fiora, losing in CS little by little. Here comes the Warwick coming bot lane, possibly gonna gank here. Brocky gonna get a kill to get on top of that Alex there.
And that is going to be a TP from the Renekton. Is he gonna finish it? He is. Gonna be a kill on the Warwick, I believe. No, he gets out alive. Fiora is there. Going to get a pick on the Caitlyn. And here comes Gragas. Oh, Gragas gets polymorph, and also going to be a kill for the Fiora, and another kill again on the Renekton. That was a 4 for nothing trade.
4 for nothing trade in the bot lane, putting 905 extremely far behind there. Renekton now 0-2, and the Fiora and the Warwick both top side members on the map getting already a massive amount of gold. And here's a free dragon for them. Infernal Drake, something they already wanted.
First Infernal Drake of the game, already going to the side of Team Zero. And that was just an amazing start by Team Zero.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Their overall team play was good. I mean, honestly, I think that once Alistar died there, Renekton should have just canceled his TP. I'm pretty sure Fiora would have followed suit. And just a Gragas flashing in way too late into the game. Just not really worth it. Just throwing himself at the enemy with no possible escape route. Just technically feeding, I would actually say.
Definitely.
He had no business being there. He had no business flashing in. He had no ultimate. And Fiora's running Renekton down here. Might get the solo kill.
Another. Oh, wait. But Gragas is here. Oh, doesn't care about the Gragas. Kills Renekton either way. Might also try and go for this Gragas. And that is going to be a kill for Fiora. But Orianna's also coming in. Well. Oh, and that's going to be a kill for the Orianna. Nice rotation. Nice roaming by Orianna.
Once again here, falling behind heavily.
Definitely. And is this going to be a kill on the Kog'Maw? It is. And that is going to be it for the play in bot lane. as we can see once again in this game, the top lane. Oh, wait, is this going to end in anything? It is ult from Orianna and a barrier from Azir.
Orianna ultimate much lower cooldown than the Azir.
Than the Azir barrier.
Oh yeah, Azir barrier. I'm correct. My bad. Thank you for pressing there. Oh, the Lulu once again showing her skill, flashing out.
And is that going to be a kill? It is not. And we can see the Warwick fighting the Orianna. Will this be a kill on the Orianna? It will not, and it'll be the cause of death for the Warwick.
I just realized something. We can actually see the Warwick's Q range around these targets. I just realized that. I was just noticing. I was like, what was that like circle appearing on Orianna? That was Warwick just desperately trying to get that last Q on top of Orianna there, but just stopped by the Gragas. Good rotation from him to save his mid laner. Prevent that lead she's gotten from falling. Karma getting pressure here on the Caitlyn though. She should back up. He has enough mana to kill her.
And as we can see, not much difference in CS in the top lane.
Absolutely not. But Fiora does have around 15 to 20 CS worth of money on him, I believe. So she does have, she has exactly 1k above him in terms of gold. Jungler's Gragas has about 300 less. Mid lane Orianna of 500 gold. Bot lane is even, and so is both bot laners are basically even. Just a bit, 100 more gold on the Lulu due to the amount of assists she has.
Definitely. And is this going to be another kill for the Fiora?
Possibly. Nope. She backs off under the turret. Renekton is already way safe on the turret. She does not know if he has flash or not. So really smart by her from pulling out in the right time. Could have gotten really ugly that Renekton's flash had been up at that very opportune moment.
And Renekton back. That is probably going to be a free tower for... Oh, but they are fighting. And that is going to be Azir's death, I believe.
Absolutely.
It is.
Flash for flash in the mid lane. I think their Gragas for Azir is much more work for the Gragas. Getting that ultimate and the auto attack on the for Azir to kill him, finish off that kill. Really good rotation once again by Lingano on that Gragas, just proving he knows what he's doing.
And just Caitlyn and that might have been
there.
Definitely. But are they going to get out? And Alistar is going to go down by the Kog'Maw. And I believe the fight is going to end there unless Gragas wants to re-engage, and he doesn't. He's just backing off. Probably saw the Warwick. Now he definitely saw it. And this is just a pretty good game for Chichan again. Pretty good start for him.
Oh yeah, that's a 3-1.
And they're gonna dive the Caitlyn. Is Gragas going to get something from this? No, he is not, I believe. Azir is roaming down. Probably just running away from the Orianna. Gragas might get caught out right now. Definitely.
Oh, the auto attack following
that is
through
going
past
to
the wall.
And might be a pick on the Azir. Or maybe not. Might be a pick on the Orianna by just running back. Oh, Orianna deleting that Warwick. And that's going to be another kill for Orianna. And 2 for 0 now going to the side of 905.
Personally, I feel like this Alistar is just putting his team in danger. Every time he does headbutt someone, he keeps knocking them towards his own team, and I don't think that's actually very smart.
It can be smart depending on how the team is. Like, it was very dangerous in that play, especially because Oriana was so low and since she was kind of low on mana. But Dogma had absolutely no mana and was still stunned. Plus, with the Ori just needed to auto with the empowered auto she had.
Cogma's still getting very fed here. Possibly going for a Rage Blade here. I think that's what his build is currently. Or he's just rushing the, I believe, a Bork. Bork is a really good item on Kog'Maw's always been a really strong item on him. The maximum damage ult, or W I mean, has always been really good with his W. Gragas whiffing the ult here mid, but Azir might be caught out here.
Oh, Azir with the ult. Ultimate. Oh, what a miss ult. That was a missed ult by the Warwick and a kill from the Azir. And that is going to be the death of Renekton to Fiora once again in the top lane. Warwick is going to get killed as well. A kill for the Gragas. Are they going to dead the spot lane? I believe not. And it's going to end there.
Spot lane actually backing off this turret. But Fiora up top side, about to possibly be able to clear this turn or actually get it down with this next wave.
Definitely. Chi-Chan is definitely showing his strength with his champ against this Renekton. Has 11 CS is 11 CS ahead of this Renekton and has 4 kills on him.
He also has 2,000 gold on top of this Renekton. Just massive. Basically Renektons are really far behind already. He shouldn't even be up there close to that Fiora. Even with no mana, she can still do a massive amount of damage.
And still, and also he has to just be just a little bit more back, just because he doesn't have the turret pressure which he had before. And even though he had the turret pressure, he could still not be safe under that turret with that Fiora there.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now he has no deep vision, he has no wards in his own jungle actually, and 2 deep wards from the side of Team Celsius in the blue area in the red side jungle. Oh, the ult wide there.
That was a Seer ult for Oriano.
Kog'Maw coming into mid lane for a completed Rage Blade.
And that is going to be a tower dive. There goes Lulu. An engage from the Warwick. That's going to be Kog'Maw going down. Also going to be the Azir going. And the Warwick. That was a 4-for-0 trade on the part of Team 905. And as you can see, just 905 acting as a team, just act more coordinated, just know what to do when someone starts to fight. Even without the Oriole, they can still just crush Team Zero Celsius's backline and just win the fight.
Dragons with a really good flank there. Alistar actually focuses and making him focus the front line. And Renekton teleporting top here. 2 turrets gone for Team Celsius here.
Fiora is crucial for the team, and she is not grouping. She is just trying to apply pressure with her split push nature. Just in the top lane. And that is going to be a win streak for Team 905. And that is going to be Lulu dying.
And burning the ult at the same time.
That's going to be a TP from Fiora. Will they fight this, or will they just back up, let them get the tower? Oh, what an amazing Shuriva shuffle by Azir. That is going to be a pick on 2 of them, maybe 3, possibly the ace, depending on how this goes.
Nope, that's a 4.
Oh, 4, I mean. And that is going to be 4-0 on the side of Team Zero Celsius. And again, just a back and forth game with these 2 teams. You can see Azir's just gonna comfortably take that mid turret Just here mid, and the bot lane is just gonna apply pressure on the bot. Possibly just damage the tier 2. Oh, and Azir's out.
Renekton burning the flash. You're trying to get him with a W, but unfortunately it's a whiff.
And that is going to be Rift Herald. 905. Oh, but they're fighting. Alistar is gonna get picked. Also with Warwick picked. And 905 is just getting deleted by the Fiora and the Pop. That's a flash from Lulu. And an amazing wall by Azir.
And that actually canceled out the Blast Push there, I think.
Another 4-0 for Team Zero Celsius. I mean 4-1 for Team Zero Celsius. And that is going to be the second mid tower loss by Team 905.
Oh.
Team Zero Celsius being ahead for 3k gold. But Yorick just showing his amazing mechanics on Azir. Amazing ulti by him to cancel the blast cone on the Caitlyn.
Very lucky indeed, actually, I would say. Fiora 3k gold on this Renekton. The Renekton is already falling behind in a pit that he will have a long time to come out. Like, he won't have much time to come out of. He wants to be relevant. Mid lane is still in the favor of Orianna. She still has some more gold, but Azir is catching up. Bot lane is 2,000 gold behind on the 905 side, and the bot lane supports not as relevant, but Alistar is leading by 300 gold.
And that is going to be... Oh, they're going for that Kog'Maw and the Lulu. But here comes Azir. Oh, and it's going to be a fight. That's going to be a pick on Caitlyn and on Alistar. And will it continue on? It will go, and it's probably going to be a kill on the Gragas. It is. And another kill on the Renekton. And another 4-for-0 for
4-for-1.
4-for-1, I mean, for Team Zero Celsius. Just this team fighting by Team Zero Celsius, it look like they're just actually focusing the targets they need to, not just going for the front line and trying to get the most of it. Alistar and Caitlyn just cleared wards.
Yeah, both teams vying for control here. Baron is important. Whoever grabs this Baron, especially teams Zero Celsius, they grab this Baron, they could possibly get the game off of it or do massive damage to 905's base.
Team Zero Celsius just dominating gold-wise. 5k gold ahead of him. Oh, Fiora might get caught here. Oh!
It's a bait.
And it is going to be, that is going to be a free Baron for Team Zero Celsius. And is it going to be a pick? It is not. That is going to be flash on Fiora. And that is going to be a kill on the Renekton. This Renekton is just out of place. Doesn't know where to position himself this game. And that is just going to be a kill on the Fiora. Is she gonna get one? Nope, she is.
Still gets the Orianna.
Oh, what an amazing 1-for-1 trade in the bot lane.
Laura technically 1v4ing right there on her own, just focusing more her damage on the Orianna. And meanwhile, her team is getting the top turrets. The top lane is being just eviscerated right now by Team Zero Celsius with attack speed and damage. Is you're able to stave off any engage from the Alistar and the Gragas.
Team Zero Celsius just look reborn. They look like a different team than the last game. And that is going to be Lulu getting deleted. Also, Renekton dying for the 7th time, I believe, in this game. And that is going to be the end of the fight, unless they are going to get the turret and back, or they're gonna go for the fight, and that's gonna be Fiora ulting Alistar. Warwick getting just destroyed by the Gragas, and that is going to be it for their top lane push. Team Zero is just gonna back off and reset. 7k gold ahead of Team 905 here in this second game.
Sure, a free Mountain Drake here for Team Zero Celsius. It's gonna help them chase those powers and inhibitors a lot faster now.
And that is going to be one of the freest dragons in this game. Another dragon go for Team Zero Celsius. That is going to be the 3rd dragon, I believe.
Yeah, 3rd dragon.
And the objective control of Team Zero Celsius this game is just incredible. Just every dragon has gone to, and the Baron also. Dragons clear what?
Something I just noticed from outflayed here. Carrying 3 out here fight.
Oh, and that is going to be Warwick getting Lulu ulted. We see Azir in the middle. Azir ult getting destroyed. Warwick, Caitlyn is just doing all the damage in the backside. That is going to be Fiora going down. Alistar in the front line. Are they gonna get another pick? I believe they are going to get that Kog'Maw. Okay, that is a kill on the Kog'Maw, and Lulu is going to get out alive. And that was a 4-for-1 trade on the side of 905.
Actually, a really good team from there. Actually catching out the carries. And actually, Azir, when he Shirima Shuffle, he got pulled in by his own Shirima Shuffle into the backline of 905. So him going down with his ult, ship catching going out with the ship necessarily. Really messing up Zero Celsius' damage there. Fiora also was physically prevented from even getting close to the carries of 905, which really good job by those frontliners. Taking Renekton instead though.
Also reducing the gold difference from 7k to 5k. But still, Fiora's just completely outclassing this Renekton. And I believe this is going to be another kill for Fiora. Oh, never mind.
The Soaz escape.
The Soaz escape. The Soaz special from the Renekton to get out of.
The classic teleport to your home turrets. Get out, heal, and go back in lane. I'm not sure if anything was used there on the side of Team Zero Celsius, but only the TP being lost by Renekton really good, except his life.
We lost the pressure because of no TP. Renekton this time is just building a Thorn Mail, second item. Oh, and that Fiora. Fiora might have gotten caught in out.
No, fine still. But leaving the backbend exposed there.
Back in. Oh, Caitlyn's still alive. But as we see, Gragas is just getting destroyed by Azir. Where is Renekton going? He should be with his team. That's going to be Caitlyn going down. That is going to be an ace.
Most likely here, Azir can get the top of his Orianna.
Or wait. And Orianna's just straight up fighting Azir. Azir is not gonna let her back. He is either going to die or get the kill. He died. I mean, she died, and they got the ace.
And the inhibitor as well.
And mid lane tower might get the mid lane inhibitor.
Top lane, an inhibitor.
No, yeah, but mid lane tower
possibly as well. Yes. Caitlyn and Gragas up in 2 seconds. Alistar coming up right behind them. Possible chance to catch this Fiora out, get that shutdown gold.
And that is going to be mid inhibitor.
2 inhibitors down from one very messy team fight. Not looking good here for 905.
They're going for the Fiora, and Fiora's just gonna get out. Normal, calm, and collective. And yeah, that's 2 inhibitors down for the side of 905.
Baron is up here. Zero Celsius getting vision around as much as they can before 905 comes in here to get rid of it.
I know 905 definitely getting just completely outplayed in that last team fight. They just didn't know where to focus, didn't know what to do, and it could be showed in that fight. And that is going to be another Baron for Team Zero Celsius, I believe. Or wait, not exactly. Here's Gragas. Is he gonna go for the steal? He couldn't.
It's impossible. Both Warwick has the smite and the Kog'Maw does so much max health damage to the Baron. Just impossible to not stop that, really. Or possible to stop that Baron from falling to Zero Celsius there.
And second tier bot turret for Team Zero Celsius. And that is going to be Dragon number 4. Second Windrake. That extra movement speed is really good for the Kog'Maw just to get out, try to kite. Oh, that is an ult from Orianna, but is she going to get caught out? I believe she will get out alive.
Warwick diving in deep
Warwick going in.
Azir getting the 3-man.
Deleting that Renekton, and Gragas going down. Orianna going down as well. That is going to be Alistar too, and that is going to be an ace, and that is the win for Team Zero Celsius. And we're going to have a Game 3.
A Game 3 on our first series of the league. How incredible.
And that, in this game, 905 just completely outplayed. I mean, Team Zero Celsius just completely outclassed 905 this time. Unlike other game where we could see a more coordinated 905, in this game we can see that just Team Zero Celsius just fighting as a team, just destroying and focusing the right people got the win in this side.